So when my kids were little, one of the most fun things I did with them was read them stories at night. And my youngest daughter, Katie, her favorite stories were from Richard Scarry, who I also loved as a kid. And some of our favorite stories were the Tinker and Tanker stories. And recently I found out that there was a story that wasn't included in our collection. And so I found this collection, and it has the missing story. And the missing story is Tinker and Tanker in Africa. And so I recently found this for sale, and I thought I would record it for her. Even though she's in college now, I thought she might still enjoy it. So now we have Tinker and Tanker in Africa. Tinker Rabbit and Tanker Hippopotamus were standing outside of their shop one day when Bertram the Butterfly Man drove up in his little car. "Would you two brave fellows like to go to Africa to find a rare butterfly?" asked Bertram. "I want to give it to the children's zoo." Tinker looked at Tanker and said, "Why, yes, let's go to Africa." "But I warn you that the butterfly I want can only be found in the land of the gruesome gorillas," said Bertram. "Take this butterfly net along and take some gifts. They may help you to get out of trouble." Later, Bertram saw Tinker and Tanker off at the Toottown airport, and away they flew to Africa. There they were met by Abdullah Monk, the tourist guide, and his helpers. "Will you show us the way to the land of the gruesome gorillas?" asked Tinker. "It is very dangerous," said Abdullah Monk, "but if you want to go, we will show you the way." They had no sooner started when they were suddenly attacked by a ferocious lion. "Grrr!" roared the lion. "I am the king of beasts. I can frighten anyone." "Tut, tut," said Tinker. "A king should be dignified and friendly to everyone he meets." He took a crown and a coat and an umbrella from one of the bundles and gave them to the lion. "Take these," said Tinker. "They will make you look like a friendly king." The lion was very pleased, and Tinker and Tanker went on their way. Soon they came to a river. They started to cross on some logs when suddenly the logs turned into crocodiles. Tinker said bravely, "Stop frightening peaceful travelers. Don't you have anything better to do?" "No," said the crocodiles. "We have nothing else to do." "Here, take this and play," said Tinker, and he gave them a beach ball. The crocodiles began to play with the beach ball, and Tinker and Tanker were off. "Psst, stop," said Jake the snake. Now," said Tinker, "you must stop that hissing and sit down and read this book. It will teach you to do something better than frightening peaceful folk." Jake the snake sat down and gleefully tied himself in knots, while Tanker and Tinker with his butterfly net went on to look for the rare butterfly. Suddenly, they were attacked by the gruesome gorillas. Abdullah Monk and his assistants ran away as fast as they could go. "Oh dear," said Tinker. "I think we are captured." "We must be brave," said Tinker. "Don't you know that it is forbidden to come to the land of the gruesome gorillas?" growled Gus, the chief of the gruesome gorillas. "We came to see if you would give us one of your rare butterflies," said Tinker. "You will see what I plan to give you," growled Gus. Tinker and Tanker were taken prisoner and led off to Gorilla Village. Gertrude, the chief's beautiful daughter, tagged along behind. Eek! Screamed Gertrude as she slipped and fell off the bridge into the water below. She was carried down the rushing stream, and just as she was about to go over the waterfall, her dress caught onto a branch. My beautiful little Gertrude, sobbed Gus. What shall I do to save her? If you will free us, we will try to save her, said Tinker. Oh, yes, anything you wish if you will only save Gertrude, moaned Gus. Hurry, Tinker. Chop down a tree, said Tinker. Tinker quickly went to work. Tinker took a rope from his knapsack and tied it around his waist. He tied the other end of the rope to the tip of the tree trunk. The tree trunk was heavy, but Tinker was strong. Tinker slowly lowered Tinker down to Gertrude. Crack! The branch broke and Gertrude fell. Tinker reached out with his butterfly net and caught little Gertrude. Gus was happy to have his Gertrude safe and sound. What would you like most as a reward? He asked Tinker and Tinker. We would like one of your butterflies, said Tinker. I will not give you one butterfly, but I will give you 2 butterflies, said Gus. And he did. Tinker and Tinker gave a new banjo to Gus, and to Gertrude they gave 2 rag dolls. Then they all sang and danced by the light of the moon. The next day, Tinker and Tinker went back to their airplane with their 2 rare butterflies. Their African friends saw them off and hoped that they would come back soon. When they arrived in Toodletown, Bertram the butterfly man was delighted. I had hoped for only 1 rare butterfly for the children's zoo, and you have brought me 2, said Bertram. And from that day on, Bertram liked to tell everyone how Tinker and Tinker had braved so many dangers to bring back 2 beautiful butterflies for the children's zoo. The end. Hope you enjoyed that.